So it's quickly approaching Christmas, so I'm gonna make a delicious dessert that's easy, it's fast, and there's no baking involved. So I like to call this the chocolate slab, and it's been in my family for quite a few years now. I'm sure many other people do similar things, but basically it is just a nice slab of melted dairy milk chocolate. And then you put in all your favorite kind of lollies and chocolates or nuts or whatever. So it's maybe similar to a Rocky Road, but it's basically a nice big slab that you then break off and do what you want with it. And it is fantastic for parties. It is really, really easy to make. You basically just have to melt the chocolate, stick in everything that you want to stick in, set it in the fridge, and that's it. No baking, no measuring, just really, really easy. So basically in front of me, I have two 360 gram packs of just milk chocolate. Any milk chocolate is fine. And in America, I think it's just semi-sweet, just not the white light chocolate or not the really rich darker chocolate. You just want the nice medium one. And then from there, you stick in as much as you want. But this will change, but your amount of milk chocolate will change depending on the size of tray that you'd want to use. So mine's just a normal typical size tray, and remembering too that it may not look like that's enough chocolate, but once you stick everything in, it kind of spreads the existing chocolate out. So in front of me too, I have a packet of favorites, which here in Australia is just a mix of different filled lollies. So I know overseas it'd be very different, but for us, we have things like crunchies, which is like honeycomb covered in chocolate, Turkish delight, I'm sure people have that. Cherry ripe, which is like a cherry flavored chocolate with coconut, and then a few different other things. In Australia, we have our caramel koalas, which is basically chocolate filled with caramel, and some freckles, and just some red lollies that I'm going to stick in. So again, you can choose anything. You can even add other chocolates like the white chocolate on top to make different patterns, but this is what I've chosen today. You choose whatever chocolates you want to choose, or whatever nuts or anything. Be as creative as you want. So basically to start this, I'm just going to melt those two big blocks of chocolate down. And now you can either do this in the microwave, or I just like to do it, I like to do it over a double boil. So I like to boil some water in a saucepan and then put a nice medium-sized glass bowl over the top without the water touching. So this is just going to heat the chocolate and melt it without it kind of going bad or over melting it or over zapping it like you can easily do in the microwave. And it's just nice and easy and quick. You dump it in there and it just mix it and it all melts. So I'm going to get on to doing that. And while that is heating up and melting, I'm going to cut up some of my chocolates that I'm going to stick in this slab. And again, you can cut them up to whatever size you want to cut up. I like a mixture of different shapes and sizes in there, and I like to just spread them all out evenly. All right, so this milk chocolate's looking good, giving a bit of a stir, and it's looking nice and melted. So once this is melted, I then like to pick it up and be careful because it can be quite hot, and all that steam from under the bowl can get out too. So you can do it in the microwave, do it over the pot, whatever you want, but you want to then pour it into your tray, get all the chocolate out, and then spread that pretty evenly across your surface. Now I've got my tray here covered in baking paper. It just makes it easier to lift the chocolate out, but you do. So from here, while it's still nice and hot and melted, I'm going to grab my cut up chocolates and cut up lollies, and I'm going to start sticking them in. So I'm going to spread them out really nicely. So a bit of crunchy here, there, and evenly spread, and then I'm going to get my Turkish delight, freckles, different flavors of them just mixed around. And then when I'm about happy with the amount of extras that I've added in, I'm then gonna set this in the fridge. So this will take a good few hours to set, probably 6 to 8 hours or even overnight. I usually do this the day before I wanna serve it, or even early in the morning if it's a nighttime event, just so it's nice and set. And you can either leave this as a slab, so take it, you can just pick it up out of the tray. You can either leave it as a slab, but make sure you take it out of the fridge maybe 10 minutes before you want to serve, because it can be quite hard. Even a hammer and chisel can be good, or a bit of fun if you want to we would need to break it. But you can also break this up into different size like pieces and stack them on a plate, make it look really cool. I don't know, do whatever you want to do. But yes, trust me, this is a really nice dessert. It's really fun, especially if you have kids or, you know, you stick everything that you want in there. And it's very easy and very yummy, and everyone always loves it when I make it. So I hope you guys give it a go and that you really enjoy it. Thank you for watching, and if you like this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe.